Hi guys, so today we'll know how to create or how to update existing row of our database table using Hibernate. So let us create a new project, and I'll just say here new project, Java project, and I'll give a name here, update row using Hibernate. Okay, next, finish it, create package, new package com dot example. Finish now. Add Hibernate capabilities. So just right click and then say here my Eclipse, add Hibernate capabilities. Select this version. Next, next, select the drivers. So already you are knowing all these things like what is the dialect we are using, what is the username, password, and drivers, and URL, what database we are using, that is inventory. As will say next, and here we'll say the package. Okay, we have selected the package now, and then say finish. So the configuration is ready. We can add with configuration like add HBM to d dl.auto, and then we'll say value equal to what, update. Okay, update. Don't say create, otherwise you'll recreate the table. Again I'll say add so SQL, and I say true here. I'll click OK now. So and now I need save this statement. We'll go to the source. We have already previous example, so we'll take this item dot java and manager and hvm file. I'll just say copy and paste it to here. Okay, so we have pasted the hvm file and item pozo, that is a bean, item bean. This is my manager. Now just say here add hvm file, you have to add now. This is my hvm file. Okay, so this has been added. If you want to see the source, you can look the source here, mapping resource com example item hvm file has been added, and this is my another two property which will help to show the statement which has been generated by Hibernate for the query, and this is update. Save it here. This is my hvm file. Okay, the same I'm using here. You can remove this lazy loading, I mean eager loading now. No need to do that. By default we are using lazy loading. Come back to here now. This is my class. I just rename here. Go to the refactor and rename. I just say manager for update row. Okay, for update row. Finish. Just finish it. We'll go to the our manager, I mean client application having main method. Inside that we are using the same configuration, session factory, and we are opening the session, getting session, creating transaction, I mean starting transaction. Now I'll just remove this all. Now what we have to do here, we are going to update our rows. So let us say record number 2. Can we see what is the record number 2 here? You can just look it here, or I just write item details. So record number 2, item name is pounds and quantity is 90. Let us change the item name and quantity. So we are retrieving this item, so we'll do what? We'll say get. We'll not say load, we'll say get. This get will give me the record, and later I will say here I1 dot set what? Set name. And this time I'll just say it was a pounds, I said do. Okay, and then I say I1 dot set quantity. Quantity is my 200. Done. And then finally I will write here session dot save. Save will insert the record, store the record. We'll select save or update. What save we want? I1, right? I1 is the object I have. So first we are retrieving the row here, getting the row, and then changing, I can just say here step 6, changing value for the row. Okay, and now we are saying here 7, updating row here. Finally what you have to do, you have to write tran.commit, then only it will happen. Tran.commit. So let us try to run this program. So you have seen clearly what we have done. The rest, configuring and getting session, starting transition is all same. The only changes which I have done, it is here. This is the part where I have done the changes, right? So we are creating item object and then session.get item.class. So getting object first and then updating the object, and then finally saying update this record to the table. And right click now, run as Java application. It is giving error. We'll see what is that. Item was we have done mistake here. It should be set quantity. Set quantity, right? Set quantity. Now it's correct. So earlier we were trying to update this identity, so that was mistake. Now run as Java application. So you can see this query which has been created for updating the record. So first it is saying select. This query is doing what? Select item ID, item name, and then quantity where item ID is 2, right? So it is retrieving the item first, and then it is saying that update item details table, set item name do, quantity 200, where item ID is 2. Now we'll see the table where it has been updated or not. So you can clearly see here the name and quantity has been updated. Earlier it was pounds and 90, now it is a do and 200, right? So we understood how to update our row, what we have to do. So this is the whole coding for that purpose. and this is a query which has been fired. So that's all about updating a row in Hibernate.